Hello, cremas. Welcome to Lolo Worldwide, episode number 7. And apologies for not doing the episode earlier this week. I had a pretty busy schedule, but here's number 7 today, and there's not that many to talk about. Tomorrow's the U match, and I'll discuss about what happened a couple of days before in the Copa Libertadores, and other new things in this month of March. Pretty busy month for soccer, so I'll get to that also. And here we go. And the U on Wednesday, we had a disappointing loss. Lost 1-0 away. Well, I mean at home, but the other team won away to Barcelona, which the aggregate was 3-0. And yeah, it was pretty disappointing. Many fans were there, full house. I think it was like 100%. And we couldn't even deliver a single goal on net to just at least put up a good fight, but it happens, Peruvian clubs, not just the U, but in general, and for Peruvian clubs, can't compete in this tournament, and that's nothing new, and it's disappointing. So now we're gonna focus on tomorrow's match versus Municipal, which I think kickoff is at 3 o'clock. I think it's changed. Let me check on that now. I think it's changed. My mistake, because I did hear that. But it's against Municipal, and we have a couple absences. Now we have Hernan Novik will be back for this match, but the only absences will be Alex Valera and Aldo Corzo. Both of them suffered an injury from the Barcelona match from Wednesday. I think Valera will be just out for tomorrow, but I do know that Corzo will be out for the next 2 weeks. Which is that his roster spot for the World Cup qualifiers is in jeopardy. So we'll do more updates as the weeks go by as we approach the World Cup qualifiers. So I checked the time for tomorrow's match is still at 3 o'clock. So it's a must win for the U, because if we win, we're back in first place, because Sport Huancayo, they're not playing at all in this match day 5. So that's something to take note of. And that's about it. So the MLS season started this past weekend. I was gonna speak about that on earlier this week, but I'll talk about today. So yeah, I'll do a separate video on that. I want to talk about the MLS, my predictions, and the uniforms. It's a pretty cool new uniform line they came out with each team, and I'll discuss about that in a separate video, not just on my future podcast episodes. And World Cup qualifiers, get to that also. That's the end of the month, from March 24th through the 30th. It'll be the end of the qualifiers for CONCACAF and UEFA, and also CONMEBOL. But Asia, they finished their busy round, but they go to a final third or fourth round in June, which is the third place teams will face each other, and I'll do a full-on predictions as we approach the week of the 24th. I believe on the 21st I'll do the video, new episode on that. So be on the lookout for that. And so yeah, and also with speaking on the UEFA qualifiers, speaking on that one with Russia, with what's going on in the world, they're removed and barred from qualifying. So we'll see if Poland might get a bye round, or some another country will step in. I think it's Hungary that will step in, because they're next in line due to the Nations League qualifying phase. I think I'll put that up. I'll see if I can, or maybe I'll talk about it later on in future episodes before the qualifiers. But yeah. And we also got the third and final phase of the Copa Libertadores. That's going to be the next 2 weeks, this coming Wednesday and the Wednesday after. And the CONCACAF Champions League quarterfinals will also happen during these next 2 weeks. And also the Champions League second legs and the Europa League, first and second leg. Then we'll have this one big draw, I think on the 20... Let me check. It's on the 18th. Yes, on the 18th is the big draw for the next rounds of the quarterfinals of the Champions League, Europa League, and the Europa Conference League. So that's that. Big month of soccer. We also got this weekend, not just the U games, but I think the weekend after, March 12th, we got I'll talk about it more next week, is the Mexico Clásico with Club America versus Chivas. And that'll be on the 12th. And then the weekend after that is the March 20th. Yes, March 20th is the El Clásico, Europeans' greatest Clásico match, Barcelona versus Real Madrid. And then you got the Super Clásico on the same day. I don't think it'll be on the same time, but it's the same day, but we don't know the time yet. I think the U even plays on that day too. I think against Binacional. And yeah. So that's all we gotta talk about. Just this briefly. Just talk about the month of March, a big month of soccer with the Clasicos, the Copa Libertadores, the end of the early stages. The group stage will be in the draw on the 23rd, I believe. 22nd or 23rd is the draw for the group stage. So take a note of that. And the Champions League, the end of the round 16 for the Champions League, Europa League, and Conference League. And the very end of the month is the World Cup qualifiers, which is the climax of the World Cup qualifiers. And yeah, that's about it. I'll talk more about all of this in these coming episodes this month. A great month for soccer again. And thank you for tuning in this brief episode of Lolo Worldwide, the official podcast of Grammar Tribune. And I'll see you guys on Monday. Y dale U.